Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jake, and I am on a mission to build the world's absolute best recovery products. And we've gone from this to this to this, and then shrunk it down into this. And what we're doing is taking kinesiology tape and building the world's smallest muscle stimulator, as you can see right here, to not just help people recover, but also track that recovery process and really help optimize where they want to go in their lives. And so far, we've been building the last 4 years. And my name is Jake. If this is your first time here, if you're coming back, absolutely welcome. I'm so excited to have you. And we got to get ready because we're pitching for $500,000 tomorrow. Let's do it. For as long as I can remember, my mom's been suffering from severe osteoarthritis in her knee to the point where it's been debilitating. And she's tried so many different modalities, so many different ways for her to get relief, from going to physical therapy, to buying over-the-counter stim devices, to taking too much pain medicine from her doctor. And it was hard seeing her going down that road, and it was something that I didn't want to see her do because she wasn't able to get relief with the current practices of art. Whether they were too difficult to understand, the medicine was taking a toll on her body, cost of procedures was expensive. It was difficult to see. So my co-founder and I came up with a non-invasive substitution that ended up being the solution to her problem. She wore our first prototype while she went on a walk, which turned into a run for the first time, pain-free in 7 years, which was an absolutely surreal experience, and it's the reason we are where we are today. I haven't even shot any videos at all this morning because I am having, first of all, tons of prep for the 4 pitches now that we have today and the 2 that we have tomorrow, making sure that everything is ready to rock and roll. But I'm meeting with an engineer of one of our competitors, and I like doing that. I meet with engineers and competitors and like every single person that is in our entire realm of opportunity with where we want to go and what we want to do with Lectra, because I get a lot of ideas from other people. So I love meeting with these kinds of people and just like understanding their perspectives, their point of views, and like how we can all just be better. With that being said, I also want them to work for us. So that also plays a factor as well. But that's in the next 5 minutes, and then I have to leave to go in to do this pitch in person. And my goal is to see if they'll let me record while we pitch and pretty much have a follow-up discussion, because I've pitched twice to them now and they're interested in more follow-ups, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But the other ones are very big. The one's for a $500,000 pitch, and this is the one that had reached out to us. And I can't say the firm name, but I am firm on the fact that I'm excited for this, and I think we have a really good shot. So now you said that you were working through September, or through the end of August into September. He ended up answering, actually, which was pretty sick. We had a really good conversation, really insightful on the step that we were in the process, and kind of helped me with understanding the fact that this takes a ton of time, a ton of work, a ton of effort, and there's a lot more that goes into it to get where you want to go in terms of fundraising. He was like, they were fundraising day and night, like hitting up anyone and every single person that was willing to have a conversation, which is something that was very consistent with what I said we've been doing. So knowing that, it's been awesome. Now let's crush this pitch. I'm here, but I don't really know exactly what here is. It said Harrisburg School District Administrative Office, which I'm assuming is the building labeled that. But I don't know what to do once I get in there. I just gave like a pitch / meeting. They had a ton of questions and I can't find my keys, so I gotta do that real quick. But they asked a ton of questions about the company, about where we wanna go, what we're gonna do, which is exactly what I was talking to you guys about. And it went really well, but pretty much we had some problems with the document that we had sent them over, so we have to go back and change it, and I have to pitch them again next week on Wednesday. And I have a pitch in 15 minutes, so I have to make sure I get back home in time to get this done. I am still waiting for him to join. It's crazy how many times I've done this now that like, doesn't matter who I'm pitching to, doesn't matter what the conversation is, I do not get nervous anymore, which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing or what, but what I do know is I'm ready for this pitch.
Which is, as of this month, fully invested.
So ever since I was younger, my mom's been suffering from severe arthritis to the point that she needed to wear a knee brace just to be able to function. That conversation went well. I think we're definitely gonna have a follow-up, but they want us to use this like platform or something that I don't really know much about. So I have to look into that, and I want to talk to other founders that they invested in as well before we decide to move forward. Because 500 grand or not, if it's not the right investment, like I don't want to do it. You always gotta know who you're getting into bed with. But these guys sound pretty legit. So I'm reaching out to people within these teams. My cousin just had surgery in her knee, and she's been having knee pain. So I thought, why not have a better tester than her with Lectra? So we're going to drop it off now, set it up, show her how it works, and see how it works for her.
When are you getting like the actual stuff in?
I mean, it's done. This
like,
is it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean like where you can where I can buy the tape from you and everything.
We gotta make another version of this one, so it's gonna take us like another month or two. We're not even using the tape for this one. We're using, like, this is a Lectra design, but so you can hold that. This is our only piece of tape we have right now, so I have to hold on to that one. You want on your knee?
Yeah, this is where I had my surgery. So my 2 incisions are here, and then I had a bunch of like injections and stuff.
Yeah. So like you guys can see, like if we had the tape for this, we would have literally been able to take a piece of tape and then wrap it around her knee like this perfectly. But since we can't, we have to use the little Lectra pads. So you can take the pads and you put them where you want. I don't want to touch your knee.
Oh, you can touch it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's
Where's it painful?
everything's anterior.
You put the tape on, just drop it on, and then you're good.
And this is how the tape would be?
Yeah. So how these things are set up, this, like literally here, I'll show you. And then you would go like this, and then you would go like that, and then you're good.
That's sweet.
Yeah. But for right now, we can't do that.
Oh, because it's not wireless yet.
Well, no, that one works. Everything, like that, you could do that right now. It works.
Okay.
Works perfectly. It's just, that's our only piece of tape. So here, you would turn this on. I don't even know if we have a pain relief. This would be resistance training. Active recovery. He just has so many settings that we put on this one. Let's try like a relaxing massage one, because it's supposed to be 10s. And like we have a 10 setting where it's specifically for pain relief. It's so easy, but this one doesn't have it. This is an older guy. So you can adjust it. All you have to do is hit this one and then adjust it how you want.
Okay. So wait, how do I start it?
It's started right now. You see how it's a timer? So then you can hit the plus button and it'll start turning. You'll start to feel it here in a second. As you go up more.
Oh yeah, there I feel it. Now, how do I know? I know on this app, it's going to tell me about like the volt and everything that I'm supposed to be at, but how do I know on this? Like,
that's what sucks about it, is you just kind of have to feel it.
Okay, for this one, but
this will
is
do
like,
it for you.
That's awesome.
I'm also going to leave this with you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So
no, you can take it back.
I don't need it. I have this stuff. So I was going to say, here's the charger. Use it for a week and let me know how you think.
Yeah, thank you.
Mess around with the settings and stuff too, because like I haven't used that one as much because I don't like the design, so we scrapped it like immediately. But
the frequency out of this into this is the same.
Yeah.
As like basically your product.
Yeah, you're getting the same type of stuff.
And then when I take these off,
you can just reuse those pads.
And do I have to put them on anything to reuse them to keep them sticky?
Yeah.
Oh, back on the sticky.
Yeah.
Thing. Okay. So this is basically what the tape is, correct? This here, it'll be the same exact concept. Is it reusable, or then do I do the tape, take it off, throw it out? It's like in a roll.
Well, you can. Yeah, it comes in a roll, but you can leave that tape on for 3 days.
For 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you get. What's nice about it is like you get to like the double therapeutic benefit of it.
Okay.
So like the kinesiology tape in itself is supposed to like stabilize your joints. It almost acts as like a knee brace. So then when you add the stim to it, it's just like a double whammy. So the plan is I gave it to Taylor to see how her knee feels after every single session after a week. So she's gonna do 2 to 3 sessions a day and keep track of her pain score over time to see if Lectra was efficient for her. The only reason she couldn't use our most up-to-date model was because we have to get more of the tape made to be able to use it like a second production run pretty much, because we're out of it right now because we did so many demos already. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna work, but we need to get home and eat, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Making difficult decisions running a business. So we're talking with one of our manufacturers right now, and we had to figure out, it wasn't like a pricing discrepancy, but they had a different idea on what the pricing would be for something as what the team did. So we all had to come together, talk about the pricing. Our team worked on a proposal, they worked on a proposal, and we kind of went back and forth, and now we came to an understanding, and we have to meet tomorrow now, everybody, all like 15 of us, to verify it. So it's definitely like one of the times running a business where it gets super stressful on top of like everything else that you're doing. And my buddy just told me a story too. He just fired his first guy. Like he had somebody who wasn't very good at their job that he had hired, hoping they would be good at their job, and he told me that their skills were not up to the level that they had to be able to push the company along at the speed they needed to go. Because what happens is as you bring more people on the team, that's a higher capital burn. So your burn rate increases. And if you have somebody who's not contributing to the team, you're pretty much beating a dead horse. So it's kind of like if their skills aren't up to par with what you have to be able to do in terms of development for the company to be able to survive, then you have to let that person go. And thankfully, the one thing that we've been awesome at is recruiting people who are super intelligent, work hard, have the same mission as like what we're trying to do. So it's been a super sick process, but that's definitely a tough part of doing your own thing. Like you actually have to understand, like you running the company don't have emotions. You're a product of the company, if that makes sense. Like you personally, if you're in charge, you can't have emotions towards anything. You are a product of the company's success. So you have to base all of the decisions off of like how the company's going to continue to succeed. So if that means getting rid of somebody, you have to do it. If that means like working ridiculous hours yourself, you have to do it. You can't think about things in an emotional way, or else the company's going to continue to flatline or go downhill, and you don't want to do that.
All right, so this is 2 days later. How are you feeling after 2 days of using it? Has it worked at all?
It's definitely working. It's really great too when I'm at rest to really loosen up the muscles, especially after a workout. I worked out this morning on the bike at the gym, came right home and did the massage and did the recovery setting.
So what did you put it on?
Massage setting and recovery setting.
Body part.
Oh, on my right knee.
And what are you using it for? What specifically?
For articular cartilage defects and tears and early stage osteoarthritis, but particularly chondral defects on the weight-bearing aspect of my knee.
And show them what you've been using.
The prototype Lectra.
Prototype. So next, when we finish the next run,
She's gonna be fully ready to rock and roll with the wireless stuff, but I'm glad it's helping, and we're gonna keep going. Keep rocking and rolling.
happy birthday. I'm talking to you. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. I think life is great. That's too close. Too close.